that sort of stuff. To the town bag of free road, a stranger won't find they. Hardly spoke to folks around, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make his slip. Well, the stranger there among them had a big iron on his head, big iron on his head. It was early in the morning when he rode into this town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running king who is burned from each lip, and he's here to do some business with the big iron on his head, big iron on his head. And in this town lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though he was 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 190 more, 190 more. Well, the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. He was an Arizona ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He was here taking outlaw, maybe alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, Texas Red. Before the story was related to Texas Red, but the outlaw didn't worry men that tried before were dead. Why, 20 men that tried to take him, 20 men that made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his head, big iron on his head. I was doing a gig, it's about 10 years ago now, in this church in Hollywood. And that's not Hollywood, California, it's Hollywood in Wicklow. And Larry Ruddy was running it. I think Larry's even here tonight. And the place was packed. There was even 3 times as many people as there is here tonight in a little church. And at this particular point in the song, I forgot the words.
I'll tell you, you're alright.
But I waited, and I was in the altar of the Lord. I knew if I said a prayer, if I stayed there long enough, and if the audience stayed there with me, I'd remember the words. So we played tunes and things like that while I just hung out on this chord here. I think it's called D. And prayed that those words would come back into my heart, into my brain, and through my mouth. While I was doing that, one of the big triggers that led me to remember the words on that night was there was a man sitting in front of me, and he had black hair and a very handsome looking man. And I was just kind of giving it all that, you know, come on, pray people that I will remember these words. And next thing I noticed who it was in the front row, sitting there looking up at me and saying, he was saying, is this method acting or what? And it wasn't though. I was in real trouble. And the man's name was Daniel Day-Lewis. And at that point of recognition, I remembered the words. Oh, the morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. songs about you're watching from each window, everybody held their breath when he knew the handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. It's 40 feet between them when they stop to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Like Texas red and not clear, let a pour a bullet barely rips the ranger laying the deadly with the big iron on his head, big iron on his head. It was over in the morning and the folks all gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Well, he might have run on a little, but he made one fatal slip. He couldn't match the ranger with the big iron on his head, big iron on his head. Big iron, big iron. He couldn't match the ranger with the big iron on his head, big iron on his head. Big iron, big iron. He couldn't match the ranger with the big iron on his head, big iron on his head.